Now I have a huge pleasure to introduce one of those extraordinary candidates. He's the person who really brought us together here today. Michael Niemeyer is a father who loves his daughter, who's been fighting for her and other children across the state with disabilities for a long time to get the health care that they need. He is going to be an extraordinary state senator. I'm proud to run alongside him. Michael Niemeyer.
I want to thank all of you for coming out here today. My name is Michael Niemeyer. I'm a husband and father to two wonderful girls, and I'm running for state senate.
Speak up.
I'm a husband and father to two wonderful girls, and I'm running for state senate in District 38 in 2022. I am so glad to be with you all here today, but there's something you should know. I am a quiet man.
You can hear that.
In my family, there is a long and respected tradition of quiet suffering, of dignified silence, of unspoken distress. In other words, I was raised Catholic. I want you to know this now so that you can appreciate how bad things have gotten in order for me to be here today. A little over a year ago, my baby Maeve was diagnosed with lysencephaly, a terrible brain disease. We were told then that she would never walk, she would never talk, she would never be able to let us know whether or not she loved us. For one day, it seemed like hope had left the world, but I woke up the next morning to the pitter-patter of a summer shower on my window pane. I muttered to myself the title of a Bradbury short story, "There Will Come Soft Rains." A reminder that life goes on, even after the unthinkable, and with it, hope too goes on. Our state has a precious program for families like mine. It's called early intervention. More than anything else in our society, this program gave me hope. This program gave me hope. Before we had even left the hospital, early intervention was there to help us with physical therapy, speech therapy, vision, nutrition, and some highly appreciated help with our impossible health insurance system. They saved my family tens of thousands of dollars by getting my daughter signed up for Medicaid, just as her medical bills were starting to become crippling. More than that, children with Maeve's disease rarely live past the age of 2. But with the work of early intervention, Maeve is strong and by all accounts, looks ready to beat the odds. Because of them, Maeve will live many years. I will always be grateful for the time they have given me to love my daughter. After our world seemed to end, they refreshed us like a soft summer rain. Hope sprouted again for my family. That is why I was so shocked to learn that this program is under threat. After decades of stagnant wages and chronic underfunding, EI providers across the state are turning away referrals. Some are even closing down. Thousands of Rhode Island families with disabled children are facing a nightmare scenario as the services we depend on come under threat. Months ago, a group of EI providers laid out a plan to revitalize this program using just 1/10 of the ARPA funds provided to our state. Instead of acting, our government sat on those funds. While thousands of Rhode Islanders suffer, our leaders have huffed and puffed and pontificated to us about responsibility while refusing to do their jobs.
That's right. That's right.
At best, they are fiddling while Rome burns. At worst, they're planning how to loot Rome before the fires go out.
Yes.
Another mother with a disabled child said to me, "Why do we always have to beg?" Beg them to do their jobs. Beg them to help keep our children alive and healthy. I said if their children were in these programs, we wouldn't have to beg.
That's right.
I am a quiet man, but families like mine have been pushed too far. I am not here today to beg. I stand before this State House with a simple demand of our leaders. Do your jobs.
Do your job.
Protect our children. Use these ARPA funds as if it were your children who depended on these programs. Because this state is home to thousands of families suffering the quiet indignities of our broken system, if I were our leaders, I wouldn't count on that silence lasting much longer. Please sign our petition, write to our leaders, let them know we are sick and tired of them sitting around and doing nothing in a sea of suffering. Everyone, sign up to come to the finance hearing on Tuesday at 4 p.m. where they will be discussing funding for EI and other childhood programs. Raise your voice with me and let them know Rhode Island's done begging.
Yes.